Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Father and Son Hour with Roy
Oh
and
my
Roy.
God! Are you high?
Oh my
you
God.
sound so freaking high, man.
Nah, unfortunately
Oh my
not.
God! It's all right if you are. This is Alaska.
No, unfortunately not. I'm all out, actually.
How you doing, everyone? This is the Father and Son Hour, podcast number 3.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Disclaimer. Shut up. Just disclaimer. Anyway, the views and opinions expressed in this video are owned solely by the makers of this video. If you don't like it, please leave now.
Wow, he's been practicing.
I haven't,
Did
actually.
you practice that in front of the mirror?
I did
Wow.
not practice. Oh,
That's
and
awesome.
before anything, guys, this guy here, he printed out the topics in little boxes and even
This shit
bolded.
is organized.
He bolded the letters and
and look
bolded
at that.
the lines on the
the
boxes.
most important part, I bolded in high font,
Yeah,
big font.
he
Nice.
bolded the gold and silver
Hey
price
man,
of
this
the
is
day.
important shit right here. We're talking about stuff that's important in the world.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So anyways, do you want me to start
Go
with,
for it.
the stuff that I looked at this week that you probably didn't look at because you were freaking playing with yourself?
That's
So-
exactly right.
Oh, by the way, I just cooked an amazing meal.
Oh yeah.
I cooked an amazing meal. I am like an artist in the kitchen. Any kind of food that I touch, it is delicious. I'm a novice baker, but I am a really, really good cook. Did you like the meal, son?
It was awesome.
It was chicken curry over rice. It was freaking delicious. And the reason the curry was so good is because that shit is full of MSGs.
MSGs. It's addictive.
MSGs, nothing wrong with MSGs. That is some good shit. Uh-oh, someone tried to call me. Oh, I have to wait. I think that was your mother.
Tell her no.
It's the Father and Son Hour, man. We're not stopping for anyone. Hey, we should put her on
Oh.
speaker.
No, I don't think that'd
Let
be a
her
good
go on one of
idea.
her rants.
No, I don't think that'd be a good
Oops,
idea.
should I have said that? I'm probably in trouble now.
You're in
Oh,
trouble.
Can you edit that out?
No, I'm not editing that out.
Oh, so every damn state is going broke.
Okay, yeah, that's expected.
This is a funny ass story about New Jersey. New Jersey is going broke. Do you know who the governor is for New Jersey? Chris Christie, the big fat guy,
Yeah,
the one that Trump fired.
yeah.
So they couldn't reach a budget.
Mhm.
So they decided to shut down the state government, which I think is a great idea. I think all governments should shut down and stay shut down freaking forever, right? And just let us figure it out.
Yep.
Trust me, we'll figure it out, right? Like, when a bear takes a shit in the woods, how does he wipe his ass?
With
I
a
don't
rabbit.
know. I don't know, but you know what?
With a
I'm sure
rabbit.
that bear figures out how to clean his ass. Just leave the people alone, they'll figure it out. But anyways, he closed all the state parks, he closed all the government offices and everything. He closed all the beaches, because in New Jersey, beaches are big. You know, it's a big thing during the summer in New Jersey. I'm sure it is in the West Coast, too.
I mean, have you ever
But-
seen those like Sci-Fi Channel shark attacks? They're always in New Jersey.
Are they really? Even
Yeah.
Jaws? Jaws wasn't in New Jersey.
Uh,
You don't even know.
that's near it.
But anyway, so he shuts down the beach, right? And guess what? Guess what? A drone took a picture of on one of the beaches that he shut down to the public.
Let me guess. He was on the beach.
Him and his family were sunbathing on the beach.
Yeah.
They were the only ones on the beach. Isn't that convenient for freaking governor of a state to shut down all the beaches? And guess what? Him and his family are sunbathing and enjoying themselves a
Well,
nice day
yeah.
off
There's
on the
no one
beach.
there. There's no one there. Why wouldn't you go? You know, there's no one gonna
Oh
be
my
there. I
God.
guarantee that he's not the only one who did that. People heard that and were like, "Hell yeah, I'm gonna go." There's gotta be no one there because most of the people are gonna follow.
So, anyways, freaking New Jersey is also broke. They're probably close to being as broke as Illinois. Connecticut is just about as broke as New Jersey and Illinois. So I decided to take a look at the top 5 states that had the best credit worthiness and the top 5 states that had the worst credit worthiness. Okay, so you're not gonna believe what's the number 1 state with the best credit worthiness. What do you think it is?
Texas.
It's Alaska.
Oh shit.
Can you believe that shit? With the budget problems we have in Alaska, we're the best credit worthiness state.
Well, that's because we have natural resources.
Yeah, Alaska. Number 2 is Nebraska. Number 3.
Yeah, because no one fucking lives there.
Number 3 is Wyoming.
Oh, of course, because no one fucking lives there. Let me guess, Colorado?
North Dakota.
North Dakota.
No, not Colorado. It's probably one of the worst. And South Dakota. Those are the top 5 best credit worthiness states in the nation. Now for the bottom 5, this one was hard for me to believe. Right here, Kentucky is the 5th worst state.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I was like, Kentucky.
I don't really hear much about Kentucky.
No, me
though.
either. But still, I figured Illinois, New Jersey, Connecticut would be like on the top 3, but Kentucky was the first one. Illinois, number 2. New Jersey, number 3. Massachusetts, number 4. And Connecticut, number 5.
Wow.
And so check this out.
New York's not on there?
No,
Wow, they
no,
got money.
believe it or not, it's not on there. Kentucky taxpayer burden. All right, so the taxpayer burden for these states. For Kentucky, the taxpayer burden is $39,000 per citizen, which means that each person in Kentucky would have to give $39,000 to the state government in order for them to clear up their debt. Okay, Illinois, $50,000 per citizen. New Jersey, $67,000 per citizen. $67,000. Now, check this out. That's just for the state. The country, right? The U.S. taxpayer burden for our national debt, our $21 trillion national debt, is $68,000. All right, per citizen. For our unfunded liabilities, okay, because our national debt is $21 trillion. When you take our national debt and add it to our unfunded liabilities, do you know what unfunded liabilities are?
Social Security. And
Social
all that
Security,
shit.
Medicare, pensions, government pensions,
Yep,
et cetera, all that stuff. Our unfunded liabilities are $200 trillion. Okay.
Woo!
So when you
We're getting
add
up there.
our unfunded liability,
There's not even that much money in the world.
I know, listen, no shit. When you add our unfunded liabilities
I think.
and our national debt, each taxpayer in the United States of America, not including their states, not including what they would have to give their states so their states can get out of debt, just for the nation, just for the U.S. government, would be close to $700,000 per citizen.
Is that rounded up?
It's rounded up by like $3,000. So it's like $690 something thousand.
You didn't write the actual number, did you?
No, but it's $68,000 for the national debt and $625,000 for the unfunded liabilities.
Oh.
So every American citizen owes roughly $700,000. So that means that if you're born tomorrow, you just got born. You were just, your birthday present for being born is a $700,000 debt. That's how much it costs to be born in the U.S. nowadays.
Damn.
$700,000.
All right then. Well, get on it. You heard them, children. Get to work.
Yeah, those little bastards better get to work, man, because we need to pay this shit off. But we'll never pay it off.
Our parents
obviously.
just fucked this country up. We gotta fix it, guys.
Yeah,
Let's go.
not me, man. Talk to the fucking baby boomers. They kept electing fucking people to give them free shit. All right? Yeah, give me free. This is not the land of opportunity anymore.
Yeah.
This is the land of the freaking needy. The land of the give me.
This is coming from a guy who voted for Obama.
Fucking once, because I wanted some fucking hope and change, but I freaking learned fast that shit was fucking, that was a lie. I could not keep my fucking doctor.
He couldn't keep his plan.
I couldn't keep my plan.
Weren't you in the military at the time? So
Yeah, I was.
You had your
wasn't
doctor
I?
and your
Yeah,
plan,
I
'cause,
did have a doctor.
But that's just because he was in the military. We couldn't keep our doctor and we couldn't keep our plan. And I didn't vote during...
I will never
2012.
fucking vote again.
Yeah, I'm not
Fuck
voting.
that shit. This is bullshit. There's no such thing as a freaking two-party system in this country. That's just an illusion of choice. When you think that there's actually 2 parties or 3 parties, there's no such thing. It's an illusion of choice. They're telling you that there's 2, but it's all in the same bullshit. So, anyways, all this freaking bullshit money. I thought that this was a pretty interesting quote to get from a man named John Maynard Keynes, who is the father of
I don't fucking know.
Keynesian economics. Keynesian economics is where you think that, hey, all we have to do is print money out of thin air, and the economy's gonna do good. This is the guy that started that economic theory.
Okay.
That, yeah, we can print money out of thin air, and it's no problem. And here's his quote.
Hey, it's worth for a while.
No, but this was back in the 30s, I think it was. I wish I would have written down the date, but this is a quote by him. And here it goes.
Can't
Quote,
even write down the date.
by a continuing process of inflation meaning creating money, okay? Government
That's not
can
exactly
confiscate
inflation.
secretly and unobserved an important part of the wealth of their citizens. So see that? This guy already knew what his little theory was all about. It was about theft, about stealing money from the freaking people without the people knowing it. That's what inflation is. Inflation isn't because your damn potato chips cost $1.69 today, and 20 years ago you can buy a bag of potato chips for 25 cents. That's not what inflation is. Inflation is that the value of your dollars has been diminished because government has been printing money out of thin air with no capital invested in that money that it created, and therefore making your money worth less over time. And that is a form of taxation, if you want to call it that, or confiscation. I like to call it confiscation more than taxation. Well, let's keep on with a little bit of the finances here. So last week, this is funny. Janet Yellen, she's the Federal Reserve Chairman, or chairperson, chairwoman. She's a fucking Federal Reserve Chairman. All right, that's what she is. There's no political correctness here. Oh, she's the chairwoman. Cause she's a woman. She's the chairwoman. No, she's the Federal Reserve Chairman. No, not chairperson. She's a woman, but the position name is chairman. All right. Anyway, she's a.
You really had to bring that up.
Yeah,
you really
she's a Federal Reserve Chairman. But listen to her quote.
I guess
she said that she did not think that we would have another financial crisis in our lifetime. It sounds kind of like what Ben Bernanke said in 2007, right before the housing bubble popped. Like 3 weeks before the housing bubble popped, he says, "Oh, our housing is doing great. I don't see any problems with our housing. Everything's going to be, great. We have nothing to worry about." And what happened three weeks later? One of the greatest financial crises that almost brought the entire world's economic system to its knees.
So when did she say this?
Last week. And you know what the funny thing is?
Yeah.
The funny thing is that like 2 days after she said that she didn't think we would have another financial crisis in our lifetime, that she had to go to the hospital and she got admitted to the hospital for like 3 days. So I wonder if she was talking about her lifetimes. Let's see, what happened here? Oh yeah, here, look, in 2007, prior to the housing bubble, Federal Reserve Chairman Ben Bernanke said that there was nothing to worry about in the housing market. And that was like 3 weeks prior to the housing bubble popping, which is going to pop again. So thank you, Lord, for letting me sell my house. Thank you, Lord. Here's another one. In 1929, right before the stock market crashed, a guy by the name of Irvin Fisher was quoted saying that stocks have reached what looks like a permanent high plateau. Weeks before the stock market crashed in 1929. So the Federal Reserve's record is not very good. Okay. Hey, did you hear about the CNN shit that's going on with Donald Trump and the meme?
Mm-hmm.
And did you hear what CNN did? They freaking
blackmailed the dude. Basically.
Everybody knows about this shit. We're just talking about it to bullshit about it, but excuse me. I'm sure everyone that's listening to this knows about this. So this guy puts out a meme out there of Donald Trump. He tweeted it, right? Well, Donald Trump tweeted it, but he got it from some kid that made up a meme of Donald Trump beating the shit out of a guy that had a CNN head on. And then CNN...
Okay, so if you don't know,
go ahead.
Donald Trump is a really, really big fan of wrestling.
Yeah.
He knows Vince McMahon personally. He's a friend. And so what happened is at WrestleMania, this is before he was president and everything. At WrestleMania, he was in...
WrestleMania what?
I don't remember. It was Bobby Lashley, I believe, and someone else. But anyway... Vince McMahon was in the ring on his wrestler's side, and Trump was on his wrestler's side. And during the match, Vince McMahon was like cheating or whatever, trying to give his wrestler help. So Donald Trump goes over and clotheslines him and starts beating on his head. And the thing about the match was whoever lost had to shave their head, and obviously Donald Trump won. But what they did to create the meme was they just took Vince McMahon's head and replaced it with CNN because you can see Donald Trump punching it. It's hilarious. If you haven't seen it, go see it.
But anyway, so CNN goes out and finds out. They put like their best investigators on trying to find out who created this meme and posted and whatever. And what did they do? Well, number one, they used their best investigators to fucking investigate this bullshit, but they couldn't freaking use their investigators to see how many freaking ball-peen hammers Hillary used to freaking smash her 33 computers and phones that she was summoned to bring to Congress. Number one, okay? So they find out who this guy is, who put up the meme, or who made the meme, and then they threatened him. They said that, or they blackmailed him. They told him that if he put anything else up that was degrading to CNN, that they would expose his identity and his location to the public so that they can do whatever they're going to do to this guy. Which is an actual threat. It's against the law to do this. So this is still going on. I don't know what's going to happen.
I hope to God this guy sues the... No, this guy ain't going to do shit. Because you know what his response was? I'm so
he
sorry.
apologized.
And he took down the shit.
Well, they think it's like a 15-year-old kid. So he might be scared as hell.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, they think it's like a 15-year-old kid who done
no
it.
shit. That's even worse. You guys suck. Fuck you guys.
CNN is the biggest piece of shit. I cannot believe that people still freaking listen to that piece of shit freaking news organization. You can't even call it a news organization. It's an op-ed. All CNN is an op-ed that freaking belongs at 3 o'clock in the morning channel on HBO or some shit like that. That's what it is. I mean, fucking Alex Jones has more freaking viewers than CNN. If you guys don't know who Alex Jones is,
they know who Alex Jones is, Dad.
Go to Infowars.
Don't go to Infowars.
It's hilarious.
Don't go to Infowars. Don't do it. Don't do it.
It's the monkeys, man.
Monkeys on the dancing on the pinhead. Monkey. Anyway, don't go to Infowars. Don't watch Alex Jones because the man is fucking psycho.
Hey, did you hear about the Project Veritas? About CNN producers?
No.
You know what Project Veritas is?
No.
It's you know who I believe his name is John O'Keefe. John O'Keefe, he's a citizen reporter. He's an ex-Marine who got disgusted with all the bullshit that's going on with government and wars and stuff. So he's a citizen reporter, and I think they won't even let him into this country. I'm not sure, but so he's got something that's called Project Veritas, and he sends out like undercover reporters to catch shit. Remember the thing about the Planned Parenthood where they found out that they were selling baby parts and all that kind of crap?
Holy shit.
You never heard about that?
Hell no.
Yeah, man. They freaking recorded them having a conversation, making believe that they were the buyers of the baby parts and stuff. And the people that work for Planned Parenthood were like, normally we sell this for this much, this for this much, and pretty much kind of like negotiating prices for freaking aborted baby parts. So he was part of that.
What the fuck?
I'm pretty sure it was Project Veritas that did that.
Shit.
I'm not sure. I think it was. It could have been another
I
organization.
ain't hear nothing about that. Wow.
But look that up, man. It's freaking crazy. But so he sent this undercover reporter to talk to CNN anchors about the Russia crap with Trump, and they pretty much told him, one of them, Dan Jones, I think is his name. I'm not sure, but you know, the big black guy. He's got a mustache. He looks like an ex-football player.
CNN.
But I think it's Van Jones' name. But anyways, the guy goes and asks him, "Hey man, how you doing? Remember I met you at this place so and so?" And you could tell that the guy didn't remember him, but he acted like he did. "Oh yeah, how you doing, brother? How's everything going, man?" "Oh yeah, good." So they're chit-chatting, and he asks him, "Hey, so what do you think about this Russia colluding stuff with Donald Trump?" And the guy says, "Hey man, that's nothing but a big nothing burger." Pretty much admitting that they don't have nothing about Trump colluding quotation marks with
he called it a big nothing burger.
A nothing burger. That's what he called it. And then so pretty much saying that, and he's a CNN producer. He's like on every night. He pretty much saying, "Hey, this shit that we're doing, we're making it up." And then two more producers that the same guy went to, they freaking just told him everything. They're like, "Hey man, 90% of the people at CNN don't even believe that Trump had anything to do with that, but it's all about the ratings. They don't care if it's freaking true or if it's false. We don't even have any proof of any of it." But their narrative is that they've got people that have given them information that it's valid. You know, that there's validity to the Trump colluding crap. So now CNN, those three guys, they all resigned. Quote unquote resign, but then they've been catching hell about this. And of course, back to the meme shit. Now that CNN did this meme shit, now there's like hundreds of more memes coming out with freaking CNN getting pounded. Oh,
of course
shit.
there is.
Fucking people are freaking idiots, man. So anyway, CNN and freaking the mainstream media is all just a bunch of bullshit. I hope none of you guys out there, if you do listen to the mainstream media, you listen to it for the same reasons you listen to this show, because it's nothing but stupid ass fucking entertainment. There might be a little bit of truth in it, but it's just entertainment. Although all of the shit that we talk about is shit that's actually valid. You can go look it up and research, and you'll see that we're not bullshitting.
Yeah,
you.
just know that my dad has a limited recording capacity in his brain. He forgets shit.
I'll
every
probably
day.
repeat the same thing for like 3 or 4 shows in a row.
So he'll probably be researching something and skip to another one, forget to actually check it out.
But anyways, I jotted down this definition because I thought it would be nice to let the people know what propaganda is. What's propaganda? Do you know?
All I know is it's when the government uses mainstream, nowadays mainstream
so
media
the definition
in order
of
to control the
propaganda,
populace.
the definition of propaganda is as follows: information, especially of a biased or misleading nature, used to promote or publicize a particular political cause or point of view. Pretty much it's freaking lies to get you to think what they want you to think. Plain and simple, propaganda. When propaganda first came out, they called it what? PR, right? You know what PR used to stand for when that first came out?
Public relations?
That's what everyone thinks. Public relations. No.
Propaganda receiver? I don't know.
No. PR. Oh, I'll have to come back to that.
He forgot in like 2 seconds. Wow. That's a new record, I think.
Oh, program response.
There we go.
Program response. That's what PR is. They try to program a response out of you. So if they freaking just like back in the early 1900s where that one radio guy said that we were being attacked by aliens and people were jumping out of buildings and shit. That's a program response.
Is that H.G. Wells?
Yep, that's the guy. Okay. Yep.
War of the Worlds, baby.
Oh, here you go. The father of propaganda. I wrote it down. The father of propaganda was Edward Bernays.
Bernays.
Edward Bernays. And here's a very nice little quote from Edward Bernays. The conscious and intelligent manipulation of the organized habits and opinions of the masses is an important element in a democratic, aka capitalist society. Those who manipulate this unseen mechanism of society constitute an invisible government, which is the true ruling power of our country. We are governed, our minds are molded, our tastes are formed, and our ideas suggested, largely by men we have never heard of. It is they who pull the wires that control the public mind. And that's
some real shit.
And that's exactly what the mainstream media does.
That's real shit.
They freaking twist everything that you hear so that you can think what they want you to think.
That's the truest shit you'll ever hear someone from the government say.
Oh, remember, October 17th, Planet Nibiru is going to collide
with
Planet
total
Planet
bullshit.
Earth.
Don't. Why did you put that in your topics list?
No, I just remember that. It's important to remind the people. Freaking, the Planet Nibiru right now is
real.
just
it's not
Planet X.
real.
It just passed Pluto.
It's not.
It's on its
real.
way.
It's
on
false.
its way.
Not
October
real.
17th, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you have everything ready.
Don't listen to this man. He's crazy. He's off his meds. He's tripping. Next.
Oh, this is a pretty interesting thing from outer space. Okay, the Weather Channel. I saw a video on the Weather Channel that they got from NASA. So this is actually true. They got
sure?
this from NASA.
Are you sure?
Yes, it was valid. I
Right.
actually looked it up, and I actually saw it was an actual.
You always say that.
It was an actual NASA video.
I looked it up. I swear. I researched it. It's on my notes. It's on my notes.
I researched it, man. So the sun is about to enter a new phase where there will be fewer solar flares and sunspots.
Take your time.
Okay, and its magnetic field will weaken. It is called the solar minimum. What does this mean for the Earth? Less solar radiation, making the Earth cooler. That's gonna fuck up the freaking global warming bullshit for these people. What does this mean? Sell your sunblock stocks. If you have sunblock stocks, if you have stocks in sunblock companies, sell that shit now.
That was your point you were trying to make?
The Earth is
Really?
going to be less radiation.
Oh my god.
Sell them fucking stocks now and buy silver. Buy fucking silver. Today's close, gold, $1,214.65. Silver, $15.68.
Yeah, I would buy silver.
This is the time to buy silver. The ratio of silver to gold is 77.4. What does that mean? You can buy 77.4 ounces of silver for what it costs you to buy 1 ounce of gold. That's not including premium.
Premium, yeah.
Right? Because there's going to be a premium anywhere. It's a free market. So buy your silver now. It's on sale. What do you do if you go to Sam's Club? I know you hate Sam's Club. What do you do if you go to Sam's Club
I work and leave.
and the Dighty wipes that you wipe your ass with are on sale?
I leave.
Okay, Walmart.
I don't buy Dighty wipes.
If you did, I know you don't fucking buy Dighty wipes because you're a little socialist bastard.
I'm not socialist.
You're a freaking little socialist bastard.
I pick up shit you need me to pick up whenever you ask.
So anyways, so if there's something that you really liked and used a lot, and you went to a store and it was for 1/10 of the price of what it normally was, what would you do?
Lubriderm lotion, guys.
Buy the shit out of
I
it.
need all of it. I'm gonna buy the entire stock
Just like
out.
that curry?
Oh, and tissues.
Yeah. Like that
Why are you
curry I
laughing?
made? So that curry I made, it was good, right?
Yeah, those are delicious.
So normally they're like $2 a piece, right? To make that dish. So if I went to the store and I saw that curry for 20 cents, what do you think I'd do? I'd fucking buy like 100 of those bitches. You know why? Because number one, it's delicious. Alright? Number two, I know we're going to eat them. And number three, what's wrong with having 100 blocks of curry? After the frickin' zombie apocalypse,
repeat
you know
that.
how...
Repeat that.
You know how...
Repeat that.
What?
What's wrong with having 100 blocks of curry?
Yeah.
You're out of your mind.
Dude, what's going to happen after the apocalypse? People are going to be so freaking
Where are we
tired.
gonna get the chicken to make the curry?
You don't even need to tell me you need chicken with that. Tell me you need chicken
I
with
would
that
prefer
sauce.
it with chicken.
But tell me, do you need it? You put that
No,
sauce on top of
rice, yeah, I
rice,
guess,
delicious.
still.
You know what else? You can put it on top of rice with eggs also. It will be just as good.
That's
But you know how
disgusting.
sick people are going to be of freaking rice and beans? Now, guess who's going to have the curry? It's called curry power. I'm going to have the... They're going to
You're
call
gonna be
me
curry rich.
No, they're going to... Yep,
curry
I am.
king.
They're going to call me the governor. If people want... If people want some of my freaking curry during the apocalypse, they're gonna have to call me the governor.
Oh, if you've never watched The Walking Dead, don't watch it. It's garbage. So, yeah, that's it. Well, not the first season.
Listen to
First
this.
season's
This
good.
is a great story, man. So there's this kid. His name is Eric Finman, and he's from Idaho. So
Kid?
yeah, he's he's 18 now.
Oh.
All right, but to me, he's a kid. But so when he was, I believe, 14 or 15, all right, 4 years ago, he told his parents, or he made a bet with his parents. He said, first of all, he doesn't want to go to college, and he didn't want to go to college back then. He didn't want to have nothing to do with college. He hated school. So he made a bet with his parents, and he told them, he says, if by the time I turn 18, or by the time I graduate high school, he said, if by the time I graduate high school, I'm a millionaire, I don't have to go to college. And his parents said, bet. If you're a millionaire by the time you go to high school, you don't have to go to college. Now, this was 4 years ago. What was happening around 4 years ago?
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin. His grandmother gave him $1,000. He invested it in Bitcoin. And throughout the years, he sold and bought and sold. He sold the highs and I mean, he bought the... No, he sold the highs and bought the lows. And guess what? When he turned 18 and graduated high school, he had 406 Bitcoin when they were worth about $2,700, which equals $1,080,000 something dollars. So he told his parents, guess what, bitches? I ain't going to college. That is awesome, man. 18 years old, man. He's already made his first $1 million.
That's crazy.
Oh, he had 403 Bitcoins. So, he just kept buying and selling, and he ended up with 403 Bitcoins at $2,700 a piece, which was around the time that he graduated high school.
That's cool.
Pretty freaking awesome. You know why Bitcoin's awesome? Why is Bitcoin awesome?
Because there's no middleman.
It's not fucking centralized. No one's in charge of that bitch. Alright, because you know what? Our monetary policy in this country, and shit, almost in every single country in the world, I think there's only one country in the entire world, I don't know what country it is, that does not have a central bank. Every country in the world, except for, I don't know what country it is, but it's a small country. that
Oh
does
yeah, I
not
think I
have a
heard you
central
talking
bank.
about it earlier.
Yep. Only one country in the world. And well, here, I love these quotes, man. I got a really good quote from Henry Ford.
Is this the quote hour? Like
No,
damn.
but this is a good quote.
This is
from
like your 8th quote.
This is like my
in less
third,
than 30
it's like my
minutes.
third or fourth, man. This from Henry Ford. He's the inventor of the freaking assembly line.
Yeah, okay. Keep going.
This guy knows what the hell he's talking about. Okay, check this out. Quote, "It is well enough that people of the nation do not understand our banking and monetary system. For if they did, I believe that there would be a revolution before tomorrow morning." And
Damn.
guess what? He's right. But you know why there hasn't been a revolution?
Because we don't understand.
Because of
shit.
CNN.
Yeah.
Because of the mainstream media. They keep you freaking not dumb and stupid, but ignorant. Because being stupid and being ignorant is two different things.
Ignorant.
Yep. Most Americans are ignorant. But am I ignorant? Maybe I'm a little bit ignorant in a way, but I'm not as ignorant. But okay, so if you're not ignorant and you know all this shit, then what are you doing about it then? I'm trying to freaking give it to the man the only way that I can. In a peaceful way that takes me out of the system, and that's by doing what? Becoming my own central bank. Just become your own central bank. Don't let another freaking party.
Why did you say my name?
Say my name, say my name.
God, I don't even know where that is.
Oh, how many minutes are we at?
30 something.
Oh, just remember. What was that?
God.
Become your own central bank. What does that mean to become your own central bank? Do you even know what that means?
To
Are you freaking dumb today?
just keep
Should I have
talking.
fed you dinner after this freaking conversation? Because are you asleep?
I
You
am
need to
tired.
take a nap?
Yeah, I am tired.
Why?
I went to work and I helped you.
Oh, you dug a hole today. That's right.
I dug 2 holes.
Become your own central bank. How do you become your own central bank? You take your money out of the system.
Yeah, I mean,
Yep.
take
You
it out
preserve
of the
you preserve
internet
your
and all
wealth.
that
Yep.
shit.
You
Buy
preserve
silver
your
and gold,
wealth.
baby.
Yep, preserve your wealth and tangible items that will maintain their wealth. That will maintain their value. I'm sorry, not their wealth.
Buy cows and sheep
Well, I guess you can buy cows and sheep.
and
but
oil.
It'd be kind of hard to freaking move cows across borders if you ever had to leave.
I mean, it's not that hard.
But yeah, if I had a lot of land, buy land. Land is an awesome way to preserve wealth. If you can find land where you don't have to pay taxes, even better. There are places, I'm not sure about the lower 48, but I know here in Alaska there are places that you can live at where you don't have to pay any taxes at all. And you can buy a lot of land. So that was a great quote from Henry Ford, and more people. Imagine if they taught this shit in school. I was talking to one of the sergeants that work at my job the other day, and I asked him about the Weimar Republic. You know, during the hyperinflation in Germany. They never taught him that in high school. He's like, "What is that?" I'm like, "You don't ever remember in high school, man? Maybe them showing you like books and pictures that had people like carrying money in wheelbarrows just to go buy a loaf of bread, and they were putting the money in furnaces because."
I learned that in high school.
He said they don't teach it anymore.
Huh.
He says
Really?
they don't teach. I didn't learn none of that stuff. They don't even teach kids anymore how to balance a checkbook.
Yeah, I didn't taught that.
Yeah, but I mean, people be like, "Well, people don't write checks anymore." Yeah, but they still have a checking account or an account where money is drawn from it. So it's the same concept.
I don't know how to balance.
Kids
one,
don't
to be
even know how to
honest.
balance a damn checkbook nowadays.
I don't know how to balance a no. Not at all.
So I mean, I don't have a lot of details on this, but pensions all over the country are at risk. Freaking police, teachers, public servants, UPS, etc. Remember where I used to work? The dairy I used to work in, in Michigan.
Yeah.
I just got a letter. I worked there for like 11 years, I think, something like that. And I knew that I had like a pension from there, but I don't give a crap about it because it's like nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But I got a letter from the people that control the pension or that manage the pension,
Mm-hmm.
saying that unfortunately we have to inform you that right now you're only going to receive approximately 42% of what you were initially going to receive when you first got into this pension. So that pension has
Oh,
gone from
shit.
100% payout, and I left there 10 years ago, roughly 11 years ago. So it's gone from 100% to be able to pay 100% out 11 years ago to today they can only pay me 42% of what it's worth. Imagine what it's going to be in another 10 years, because I can't collect on that pension until I'm 60. So imagine in another 10, 15 years, it's not going to be worth anything. So pensions, if you have a pension, this is what I recommend. And I'm not giving financial advice because I don't know fucking shit about this stuff. I'm just telling you what I think. So I recommend if you have a pension or 401k, whatever, go take your money out. Take that shit out, pay the freaking penalty, and go invest your money. Not even invest your money, but go and convert your fiat currency into something that's tangible and that will preserve your wealth in the future. Something that will maintain its value, i.e. gold, i.e. silver.
Bitcoin.
Hey, Bitcoin, you can't say anything bad about Bitcoin. It's got a great track record, okay? Can't say anything bad about gold either.
I just want you to know how ridiculous this sounds to someone who doesn't know anything about anything. And you're telling people who have worked for a long time for their pensions and their 401ks to just take it out.
Absolutely. Take that shit out.
And go buy something that...
No, I'm not telling them to do anything. I'm telling them that's what I would do.
You're recommending this.
No, I'm not recommending either. I'm not recommending anything.
This is exactly what you're doing. You don't have to say the words.
That's what I would do.
You're speaking it into the microphone, which
I would
means
do that.
You're propagandaing them.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
Hopefully they're
You're
waking
heavily biased, giving out heavily biased information.
I am heavily biased because I'm right. I'm right about the pensions. the pension system in this country is terrible. Look, in Dallas, just in Dallas, in Texas, cops are quitting like crazy. They're having like a problem because cops are quitting by the hundreds because they're changing their pension system. And they're like, screw that, I'm risking my life out there every freaking day. And the reason I was doing it is because you guys had an awesome pension. And now you want to change it where I have to retire at 60 instead of 50. And they're like, who knows if I'll even be alive by 60 years old doing this job. You know,
especially after that guy shot on
them. And they're like, you know, making it to 50 is like a really big deal doing this job. And now you want me to wait till 60? So they're just quitting, taking their pensions, taking the cash option, cashing it out and leaving. Because they know that their pension is not going to be there too much longer. Because the pensions, the way they work now is, they're not funded. They're pay as you go. They take money from the people that are paying into it and giving it to the people that have retired. Instead of having the money in a trust and leaving it there, either or not earning interest, either or, whatever it is, but having the money there and drawing from that money to pay the people that are retired. And then, of course, new money coming in from everyone else. It's not like that. They're pay as you go because all the money that the trust already had, just like our Social Security back in 1995 had like $5 trillion in it. And it ended up being borrowed by the government. The government borrowed the Social Security money. Now we're pay as you go on Social Security. And every time that Social Security has a surplus, they just take it. They borrow it out. Like, I think it was, I don't remember exactly how many months, but 4, 5, 6 months ago, there was like $89 billion surplus in Social Security at the end of a quarter. They took it. They borrowed it to do something else and left it zero. And now they let it build back up and pay as you go. So that's why they're in such a problem. And Puerto Rico, same thing with Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico's basically bankrupt, and now they want to become a state. So I was talking to a friend of mine. You know, he's in the army. I was talking to a friend of mine. He's Puerto Rican. He's like, no man, we want to become a state. We want to become a state so we can keep our passport. I'm like, dude, do you understand what you guys are doing? I'm like, you guys are pimping yourselves out. You're whoring yourselves out to become a fucking state. For what? For a passport? I was like, you're giving up your freedoms. You're giving up your sovereignty as your own nation for a freaking passport. Just so that you don't have to apply for a freaking visa when you go to another country. I said, you're willing to give up your children's country for that. I'm like, that's freaking sad as hell. And he says, yeah. He said, yeah. He said, yeah, we want to keep the passport. We want to be able to vote. We want to become a state. I'm like, that's freaking ridiculous. But hey, you know what? Fuck it. Let them.
Well, they want to.
They want to freaking be slaves. They want to. Well, they're already slaves. I mean, their government is in so much debt. That little island's got 3.5 million people, and they're like in $74 billion worth of debt. They can't pay back. They've already defaulted on it. They just you don't hear this shit in the media because I don't know. I guess they don't want you to know. So, what is this? Hawkins, what's his name? Your physicist?
Stephen Hawking.
Stephen Hawkins, there's an article out there where he's saying that Trump is going to cause the Earth to reach temperatures of 250 degrees.
That's funny.
That's quoted. Trump is
He's
going to
probably
cause
joking.
the earth. Stephen Hawkins can joke? How do you know?
He's a human being.
He looks
can
the
joke.
same all the time.
That's messed up.
But it's true.
It's true. Now, I seen him. David Blaine was performing magic tricks for him. And he did the trick, and Stephen Hawking had this big old smile. He's like, that was amazing.
But he said that Donald Trump will cause the Earth to reach temperatures like Venus.
That's ridiculous.
To reach temperatures like
What's he
Venus.
gonna-
I'm like, dude, the reason Venus is 250 degrees is because
It's next to the
closer
sun.
to the sun.
Yeah, I think he either means it as a joke or maybe he means nuclear war.
Oh man, check this out, man. I'm glad to hear this about Germany, man. Not Germany, Italy. Italy's doing good right now. In Italy, there were 30 bank job openings that pay 28,000 euro a year. So roughly $35,000, $33,000 a year. And only 80,000 people applied for it.
How many job openings?
30. There are 30 job openings at a bank.
And 80,000 people.
80, it was closer to 85,000 people apply for 30 jobs. That's because the economy in Italy is freaking booming. They're awesome. They only have 34% unemployment. Oh no, they only have 4% unemployment in Italy. Yeah, but 80,000 people applied for 30 jobs. It must be a really good job. Not bad. Oh crap, man.
You sounded so serious at first too. That was good. That
No,
was
yeah,
good.
really good. 80,000 people apply for 30 job openings, and I just heard on a show. I didn't read this. I just heard it on a show that in Italy,
What show?
two or three of their largest banks, actually the oldest bank in the world, Monte dei Paschi, I think it is the name of that bank in Italy,
Damn.
just is defaulting.
Ha!
The oldest bank in the world is defaulting, and now they're going to end up. And there's like 2 or 3 banks that have failed in Italy. That are getting bailed out by who are they getting bailed out by?
Us?
No, not by us, but the citizens.
Oh.
They're getting bailed out by the citizens, which means that they're going to freaking tax the citizens more, get more of their pension money, give them less benefits, impose more austerities on the citizens so they can bail out these banks that have pretty much stolen their money. But there's like 3 banks that in Italy that have failed.
Man, those guys never learn, do they?
So this is my question about all these banks that owe money, all these countries that owe money, all these states that owe money. If you take the total world debt, the debt that everyone in the world owes, $223 trillion. Okay? Who?
Wait a minute.
What?
If our unfunded liabilities are...
No, that's
Are you
unfunded liabilities.
Oh, so you're talking about just
Debt.
regular debt.
Debt, not unfunded liabilities. Unfunded liabilities is a promise to pay in the
okay.
future. Okay? So, debt, just world debt, $223.3 trillion.
Got it.
And my question is this: who do we owe it to?
I know, that's what I'm thinking.
Did we like freaking take out a loan from a freaking loan shark from Mars or something?
Yeah.
Like, are they gonna come over here and freaking beam our asses out of Earth, or catch us and make us slaves in Mars or something? Who does the world owe $223 trillion
Like,
to?
do we owe to China? China owes to Russia. Russia owes to Britain.
Because the
Britain
funny
owes to
thing
us.
is
us
that,
owes to...
do you know what the GDP is, the gross domestic product? The gross domestic product is pretty much how much a country produces in 1 year.
Yeah.
All right? So for the United States, the gross domestic product is roughly between 17.5, 18.5 trillion a year, all right? The gross domestic product for the world is roughly between 70 and 75 trillion. But the world owes 223 trillion. So the world owes 3 more times. They owe it to someone. I don't know who. But the world owes 3 more times to someone. I don't know what.
You said that
of
twice.
what the world makes in 1 year.
To someone you don't
So
know
the
who?
world's paycheck for 1 year
To someone, but you
is
don't know who.
$75 trillion.
To someone, but you don't know who.
But the world owes it to someone.
But you
Well,
don't
who
know.
is it? I have no idea.
We just
So
don't know.
pretty much the world is broke. So what needs to happen, man? How are we gonna fix this shit? You know how I'm gonna fix this shit? I'm gonna buy some fucking silver, Silver, ladies and gentlemen. Silver AG, atomic number 47. No, atomic number 79.
I don't remember.
Is silver atomic
long it's
number
been
47 or
since chemistry?
79?
With science and shit. I don't remember.
But atomic number, the atomic number is like the weight, right?
I don't remember.
Okay. So silver, I think silver's 47. But anyways, silver, ladies and gentlemen, $15.68.
Yeah, go buy some.
It is a freaking giveaway. You need to go get your little freaking truck, put a little trailer on it, back it up to the freaking coin store, and start scooping that shit out of there. Think about it. $15.68 can buy you an ounce of silver. Oh, roughly $17, all right, with premium. That 1 ounce of silver right now in Venezuela will feed a family of 4 for how long?
A month.
2 to 3 months.
Oh.
Incredible, man.
Close enough.
$15.68. So that's all I got with what's happening in the news. I think there's a lot of interesting, stupid shit happening in the world. You know, I really enjoyed the one about Chris Christie sunbathing,
Yeah.
telling everyone in the state, no, you can't go to this park because we don't have money for it. But hey,
Imagine
I'm
a
the
big
government.
ass shark. Just.
Oh, that would be cool if a shark came on and bit him. Wouldn't that be awesome?
That'd be
People would be like
crazy.
cheering. You know, he's the same guy that freaking shut down that bridge in New York. You didn't hear a while back? I don't
Nah.
remember the whole story, but he shut down, I think it was the Brooklyn Bridge, because he didn't agree with something that some politician was doing. So he shut down the fucking bridge. He's like, you ain't fucking coming over here now.
Damn.
I'm shutting down the bridge.
You can hold a grudge, huh?
What a freaking POS,
Apparently.
man. That guy's a piece of crap. Who's a freaking good politician? What's a good politician?
Ron Paul.
A dead politician. Ron Paul's not a politician. He's a doctor.
Oh, he's a doctor, huh? He's also a politician.
Not anymore.
No?
He retired.
He's done? Yeah.
Ron Paul, when he retired, you know what he did?
Hmm.
He refused a pension.
Oh, awesome.
Isn't that the shit?
He's a fucking doctor.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He refused a freaking pension. He's like, I'm not going to take the American people's money. That's not what I did this for. I think it was 28 years. 28 years. Although I don't agree that anyone should be in Congress or office for 28 years. But at least, you know, he was a good guy. But, anyways.
Yeah, why can't his son be like him?
His son, I think, is too wimpy. I mean, he's a good guy. He believes in he's got the same, I believe, morals and ethics that his father does. But he's just, I think he's too wimpy. He can't fight. Like, if his son had the balls that Donald Trump has, he would be a freaking awesome, well, he'd be dead.
Damn.
They'd probably assassinate him, like, freaking within the first few weeks. So, I'm surprised Donald Trump hasn't gotten his ass. I shouldn't probably talk about that. But it's not like I'm wishing it on him. I hope it never happens. But I'm surprised someone hasn't tried. But someone has tried.
Oh, what happened?
Like, tried to shoot him and stuff like that? You didn't hear about when he was... Well, I don't even think he was president yet. They had to rush him out of the stage. I think somebody had a knife or something like that, and they were going towards him. I don't remember, man. I could be just full of shit. But I remember seeing something where,
Probably that, yeah.
where the Secret Service had to rush him out of there. And they did the little thing where they cover him and they rush him out.
I think
Remember that?
Yeah, I remember seeing something about that. I don't think it was a attack, though. I thought it was just like a threat.
Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Anything
what do you got,
else?
man? You ain't got nothing else?
I mean, I could go... Oh, yeah, I'm changing my job again at work instead of...
Are you getting a raise?
No.
What are you going to be doing?
The same thing I was doing, but I'm keeping my pay.
Ooh, you're going to be able to work in the bakery?
Yeah.
Oh, that's my dream job, man.
Oh, no, not really the baker, the freezer.
Hey, man, can you put in a good word for me?
I'm not... No, you're not working at my job. Ever.
I would love... I can work in the freaking pizza.
Ever.
I could work in the little concession
The
stand.
cafe.
Excuse me, can I take your order? Oh, dude, I would be the best freaking pizza guy there and the best freaking hot dog, putting hot dogs in buns. And I would never, ever give a freaking customer one of those hot dogs that half of it was below the water and half of it was on top. So half of it's like brown and looks like a freaking turd. I got one of those freaking hot dogs the other day. It's freaking disgusting. I should have freaking wrote it to the manager or something. It looked like someone took a shit on my bun, but I ate it because I was hungry.
Damn.
I ate it. It was still good though, but it looked like a turd. It really did. But their pizza's all right at Sam's Club. But you know who's got the best pizza, right?
Costco.
Costco's has the best.
You know what
And
still pisses me
Costco's
off?
hot dogs are a lot better too.
They fucking took out their damn ice cream bars. You know the ones they dipped
Oh
in
yeah,
chocolate?
yeah, because they were too freaking expensive. Dude, I
Bullshit,
freaking
man.
wrote a letter to the freaking CEO of Costco's when they did that shit. I wrote him a freaking letter saying...
You wrote him a letter.
I did.
Good job, Dad. You wrote him a letter.
I wrote him a
Good
freaking letter. You
job.
know what I told him? I was like, listen, my family comes to Costco's every Friday. Fridays in this household is called Costco Fridays. Remember, I used to come from work every Friday. I get dressed and we're going to Costco's every freaking Friday.
Every Friday.
We go have hors d'oeuvres in the aisles, and then we freaking go have a slice of pizza or a hot dog.
And then one of your ice cream bars.
And then we get a 700-calorie ice cream bar dipped in chocolate.
Yep.
And then they freaking took away the... And I said, those ice cream bars are the favorite ice cream bars of everyone in my family. I said, and now you took those away, no more fucking Costco Fridays in this household because you want to save a dime. Incredible, man. It's all about the freaking Benjamins. And the Benjamins ain't even worth shit. You know how much a freaking Benjamin is worth today? You know what the value of a Benjamin is?
Hey, guys, this is one of Roy's rants. Keep going.
Anyways, the value of a freaking dollar since the Federal Reserve Act was enacted. In case you guys don't know, the Federal Reserve Act was enacted. Well, actually, it was passed on December 23rd of 1913, and then it was signed into law, I believe, in early 1914.
He knows this shit.
Yeah. So back before the Federal Reserve, a dollar was a dollar. There was no inflation. And if there was inflation, it was very, very small. It was very, very little inflation. And the inflation didn't come from the monetary system or the money being inflated. It came from actual natural laws of economics, of supply and demand. That's how inflation, that's what happened. If a guy only had 5 apples and there were 300 people that wanted to buy those 5 apples, guess what? The 5 people that had the most money for those apples were going to get those apples. That's how it happened. But once freaking the Federal Reserve came in and they started funding wars and we started getting into debt and they started printing money out of the freaking money tree, then the value of the dollar started going down and started going down. Surprisingly enough, the value of the dollar only dropped about 20% or so between 33 and 71. From 71 to present, the dollar has lost about 80% of its value. So altogether, the dollar from 1933 to today, from 1914 to today has lost about 98.5% of its value.
Isn't there a way to check that too? Like using math, like go back and look at the prices.
Yeah, you could even check it with gold.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Like
with
how
gold
much?
And silver.
Yeah, like for example, 1 ounce of gold back in 1913 was valued at $20.67. All right, so take $20.67 and divide it by here. This is really easy, man. Check this out. Let me see if we can make this work. So if we take 20.67 and divide it by today's value is roughly $12.25. We'll call it equals that times 100, 1.68%. So if you take the value of a dollar today compared to 1914, as far as how much gold it could get you, the dollar has lost 98.32%. 98.32% the value of the dollar has lost. Why? Inflation. We're all getting gypped, people. We are all getting gypped, man. We don't even know it. Most Americans don't even know they're getting gypped. Oh, and you know what else, man? Let me tell you something that I noticed today. So, well, I haven't really noticed it today, but I'm going to bring it up because I've been noticing this. So today on my way to work, and for the last however many months on my way to work. So, I work in a military installation, as a civilian. I see people, and I get there early enough where people are still doing PT. And when I say people, I mean young soldiers, all right? I'm not talking about the old bastards that are all broken because they've been blown up, whatever. I'm not talking about those guys, all right? Because those guys deserve what they're getting, all right? Whatever's happened to them has happened to them. But at least 50% of the younger soldiers, and I know they're the younger soldiers because, first of all, they look young. And second of all, the younger soldiers that are like that are not sergeants, they have to wear a certain color belt. You know,
Okay.
I know that they're E4s and below, right? But even the sergeants, I can tell, you know, at least 50% don't even run; they just walk. All right, and then the ones that do run barely faster than walking. So I'm asking myself, I'm like, what the hell's happened? What's happened in the last 11, 12 years? Because when I was in the military, when we freaking PT'd, we PT'd. We freaking like hit it hard every single day. There was no like light walking. We ran with our full gear on, and when we ran with our full gear on, we ran. We didn't just jog or take a little stroll. No, we busted our ass, and I'm like, where the hell are all the men? All these guys look like such sissies. It's like, man, these guys are the guys that are gonna be fighting our freaking wars. We are freaking screwed, man. I hope to God that all those video games and technology shit is catching up with these guys in the military, because they're gonna need all the technology they can get. Because all these freaking you little freaking people out there that are freaking soldiers, holy shit, man! I don't know where the hell. What happened to the men? Where have all the men gone?
We PT'd in the
Long
Navy.
time coming. What?
I said we PT'd in the Navy. It wasn't like we didn't get.
No,
off
when we
easy.
PT, we freaking PT, man. It was PT. It was hard exercise. It was freaking. It wasn't freaking a mile and a half. Oh, we're gonna run 2 miles today. No, we freaking ran.
Damn.
We ran up hills,
weren't you
up
infantry?
mountains. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. You should all. It should be the same standard for everyone, man.
All right.
But anyways, I just noticed that. I'm like, man, these freaking. What the fuck, man? I don't know, man. Whatever, man.
So it went from the dollar's value dropping to soldiers not being soldiery enough.
Yeah, not soldiery enough.
I don't
Yeah.
think that's a word, guys, but it is now.
They're
as
not
I said.
soldiery enough.
They're not soldiery enough.
That's right.
Soldier E with a Y, not an IE. A soldier E with a
We
yeah.
are doomed. I hope to God we don't go to war.
Y, the lost vowel.
Oops, I'm getting that thing. Anything else?
Nah, I'm good.
Well, this is it. Oh, we're gonna have a little what do you call it? A Roy's rants. So
Sure.
we're gonna be doing some Roy's rants. So there might be.
You're not supposed to tell them that. It's supposed to be a surprise, Dad.
That was supposed to be a surprise. Why?
I even introduced it subtly. I said, this is one of Roy's rants. And then I was going to have you just post one, and they'll be like, oh, this is going to be a
Okay.
thing now.
Hey, dude. You know what? I forgot to tell you. We are freaking YouTube sensations.
No, we're not. Just because our
Hey,
neighbor...
YouTube, just so you guys know, we're also on Steemit. Alright, whatever. You know, just in case you guys are on Steemit, we're on Steemit. But we are YouTube sensations. We have, for the Father and Son Hour episode 1, is it 20 or 21?
22.
22 views. That is freaking like 10 times more than what I expected to get.
Wow.
Thank you so much, everyone.
That's kinda sad.
Oh, and I think I got 2 followers on Steemit.
Oh, wow.
I
Oh,
believe...
yeah. Shout him out.
I believe I only remember the name of one. Will Silver. Hey, Will Silver, thank you, man. Thank you for following me. I'm following you too. Hey, anyone out there, go to Will Silver. The guy talks about silver and he knows his shit. And he seems like a nice guy too, but you know.
Hey, Will Silver, I don't know you and I don't really care, so
Hey, Will Silver, keep it up, brother.
Yeah,
keep it up,
you do
man. Share and subscribe.
don't say that stupid bullshit, Dad. That's garbage.
Hey
Don't.
guys, please give me a thumbs up if you like the content.
Fucking down click this right now. I hate that shit. Stop doing that.
Hey man, the more up clicks we get on Steam, the richer
Everyone
we
who
get.
says that is an asshole.
You know-
Everyone.
You
Every
know how
single
much money
person.
we made on Steam?
A douchebag.
Like 92 cents.
92 cents.
We
Good.
made 92 Steam cents.
Take that 92
That is
cents
awesome.
and buy yourself a couple likes with it. Because you shouldn't
All right.
be pandering to the audience. Never, you know, I'm ending this. Everyone.
No,
have a
no,
good-
let's go. I'm gonna have seconds of that
No.
curry. That was delicious.
Oh, yeah.
I want to
okay.
have some seconds. All right, everyone. See you later. Bye.
Later.
Over and out.
Bye.
Hey, take us away. Take us away, Johnny boy.
Take us away.
Hey, take us away, bro. Take it away. Take it away. Take it away.
Bye.
Take it away now.